How Tinubu's government increased kidnapping in Nigeria, Peter Obi reveals. Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party (LP), has stated that the kidnappings of Nigerians increased rapidly after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over office on May 29, 2023. In a post via his official X handle, Peter Obi lamented the kidnappings and killings of innocent citizens in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) and other parts of the country. The former governor of Anambra State stated that the government is rewarding those who paid to get Tinubu elected rather than spending money to tackle insecurity in the nation. Peter Obi also called on the Tinubu government to increase the defense budget and stop spending funds on fancy weapon systems that fail to tackle the root of the problem, which are poverty, poor education, and anger at army atrocities. The Labour Party chieftain also called out those who have continued to see his criticism as a bad system, as bad, and are maligning his person and the obedient for seeking good governance and a better future for all Nigerians. He wrote, "For those who have continued to see my issue-based constructive criticism of a bad system as bad and are maligning my person and the obedient for seeking good governance and a better future for all Nigerians, let them now read this report from the respected international news magazine, The Economist of London, and do the same. How much politicians in Nigeria care about national insecurity has long been correlated with how close it gets to their mansions in Abuja, the capital. On its outskirts, on January 2nd, a father and his 6 daughters were kidnapped right in their house, prompting a rare outcry on high. A crowdfunding effort to pay the ransom was even backed by a former minister, but the kidnappers instead killed one of the girls and demanded more cash. The wife of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu publicly lamented a devastating loss, yet such horrors are still appalling frequently and largely ignored by the politicians. In one incident last week in the southeast, 45 people were kidnapped and are still missing till date, yet few leaders spoke out. The deadliest zone in the northeast, where jihadists linked to the Islamic State attack the army and villages. The northwest too is riddled with gangs that routinely kidnap for ransom. A decades-long conflict between Muslim headers and largely Christian farmers rumbles in the country, where on Christmas Eve, gunmen more than at least 160 people and killed them, and yet the government are not doing anything about it, he stated.